Five-star cornerback Domani Jackson. You committed last week in the USC. What's it been like since then?
It's just really recruiting. I've been trying to hit everyone up. Ask the coaches who the top recruits are. I try to hit everyone up, build up a class.
Obviously, we're all waiting on Raesjon Davis' decision.
Yeah.
How much did you work on him?
It's every day. I'm at practice with him every day. I'm in his ear every 24/7, talking about SC and how we're trying to change the program around.
Just take us back to your decision. Why was it was really early in the process, relatively speaking. Why was it the right time?
Like I said, since 8th grade, I fell in love with SC. Now I can see myself playing SC since I got the offer. When you know something, why not wait? Just do it. So I did it. I just really trying to build this class up, trying to bring SC back.
I asked Kyron when he knew that it was going to be SC for you, and he said 2 years ago.
Yeah, no doubt. Everyone that's close with me knew I really liked SC. It was just a matter of time committing because freshman year, sophomore year, it was a little too early. I couldn't really talk to no coaches, but now I can talk to anyone I want and, just build up the class.
What is that bond and connection you feel with SC? Why do you feel so strongly about it?
It's home. It's really just the coaches really help Clay Helton. People don't really talk too nice about Clay Helton, but that's my favorite coach. It's really just home.
I actually make this point all the time that Clay's been very involved in recruiting, and he's a key factor for a lot of you guys. Why was he important in your recruitment?
He was just the first coach to really, big program to offer me 8th grade. I took it really serious. He said he wouldn't really do it, but since I was going to 9th grade, he did it, pulled the trigger. I thank him every day for it. We'll see what goes.
And obviously Dante Williams was a big factor. Why is he such a good recruiter? What makes him special?
How he changed this year from last year to DBs. It's a crazy difference, especially from Oregon. I went up to a camp in Oregon, and I was like, I need to be coached by Dante. So ever since that camp, I just fell in love with Dante, and we can change this stuff around.
What was it at that camp that stood out to you so much?
Just his technique, really. I didn't really get taught anything he taught me at that camp. Coaches really, we went up to his room. They really showed their players doing it, but he chose our film from the players from their high school film went over that. It was just crazy. Really like what he did.
What do you feel is the momentum and direction for USC recruiting right now overall? Obviously, Corey Foreman was big. You were huge. Where is this going?
We'll see in a couple weeks, couple months, but I really think it could really change some stuff.
I know it's been a couple weekends now, but you had Will Johnson here. What was that experience like showing him around?
I'm just trying to show him it's way better than Michigan, Ohio State, stuff like that. Southern California, it's LA. I don't know anyone who wouldn't want to live in LA. It's just different, from the classes from this year or next year. But it's gonna be amazing.
What all were you able to show him?
We honestly showed him everything. We had this little tour around the school. That's about it. So we showed him everything. LA.
And then obviously it's his decision to make, and you don't want to speak for him. But how do you feel about USC's chances?
It's honestly his decision, his family decision. I'm trying to, I'm trying to get him at.
Right.
But he still has family, and see what's best for him.
Who else are you working on hard right now?
Obviously, Raesjon, my number one right now. Raesjon's my number one right now.
And then tell me about just the value of the modern day pipeline, and when you get there, knowing that you have all these friends that are already there.
It's what it's about. Not walking in, you could walk into places that you don't know anyone and just ball out. But how you have the bond already. We play together. It's college football, so it's going to be a little different. But, once we dial it in and stuff, we'll be good.
Just a last question for you. Obviously, you saw what Corey went through as a top national prospect, and it was nonstop for a couple years. Was that any factor for you wanting to kind of end things early? Just not have that spotlight for another year?
Yeah, it was getting overwhelming. I just felt it was my time, so I just did it. You know, there's coaches still hitting me up, but, you know, I know where I want to go.
Awesome.